What's going on, Monopoly family? Welcome back to the channel, back here on this kitchen table. I thought we'd continue with the rampage we've been on in the last couple of weeks, where we get to sit here and talk about important topics that are vital for your success and progress. Today, guys, what I want to talk about, the foundation of going out there to become the best version of yourself, and achieving your dreams and becoming part of the extraordinary. Now, I'm talking about confidence, overconfidence, self-belief, being sure of yourself, which unfortunately, according to this current society we live in, is frowned down upon and it's looked at as arrogance, cocky, just, self-centered, and I guess just stubborn, right? But the funny thing is, the people we look up to today, right? Those who are in charge of these big companies that provide the products and services that run this world, all possess these characteristics of confidence, overconfidence, self-belief, and being sure of themselves. But obviously they're humble about it. But that's what it's going to take for you to become the person that you want to become and achieve your dreams and exit the normality and go to the extraordinary. Because the normality lacks confidence. According to Florida State University, 95% of Americans have very low self-esteem, right? And at the age of mid-20s, females only reach 39% of their full potential when it comes to confidence, and males reach 47%. By the time we're 60 plus, females have reached 61% of their full potential when it comes to confidence, and males have reached 57%. So obviously the older we got, right, the less fucks we started to give, and obviously the confidence level rose. Now imagine we had that confidence. Remember, even when we're 60 plus, we still haven't achieved full confidence. But imagine if we had that confidence at a younger age, the damage we could have done, the people we could have become, right? Because that's what it's gonna take in the world of business for you to actually pick something up and say, I believe in this, I believe in the future, and I believe in where I'm going, right? Not many people have that confidence in themselves. Matter of fact, you look around today, when you walk down the streets, a lot of people can relate to this. You're embarrassed of the way people look at you, like, what are you looking at, right? You have no confidence. Other people will be like, yeah, keep looking. I mean, that's another level of confidence. But in our case here, the things that comes out of our mouth, the speeches, the talking, we kind of don't actually believe in what we say because we lack confidence. And even when it comes to business and philosophy in life, all I'm talking about today is, in the world of business, you pick something up, and if you don't believe in it, not just yourself, in it, but it's very important to believe in yourself also, because you're gonna get talked out of it, right? From left, right, and center. Manipulation is easy in this world, right? Whether it's the TV, the media, people around you telling you just toxic, environments. If you don't have an identity that works as a shield to protect you and your baby, which is the business or whatever you're working on today, that's gonna take it to the next level. If you don't have a shield, you're gonna get talked out of it and you're gonna go back to the normality, which, remember, the normality lacks confidence, low self-esteem. The same people that will tell you you're arrogant or whatnot, they actually lack confidence. They might act like they've got all the confidence in the world, but you'll hear many people go to job interviews and just nod and nod and nod, never ever talking back to the interviewer and trying to add something to the conversation because they don't believe in the things they say, they don't believe in what they know. And that's why the older those people got, right, from this survey, 60% or 61% of females reached their confidence level by the age of 60. But in their early 20s, they only reached 39%, and male 49% or 47%, because they got wiser, all right? And that's leading us to how to actually gain confidence today, which obviously means you gotta start putting time into yourself. I mean, lacking confidence simply means you're not doing enough to become the best version of yourself, correct? That's what it means. You're not doing enough to become the best version of yourself. If you lack confidence in your body, you'd be in the gym. If you lack confidence in your views and your future, you don't have dreams, you don't believe in your dreams, you believe it's a fantasy. To me personally, a dream is a reality waiting to be achieved, and I said this multiple times. But you say that to somebody else, they're like, shut up, you're full of shit. Obviously, because you don't believe in it like I do, right? And that's what's important here. And that goes with finances also. When we're not really confident with how much we're making, then the way we carry ourselves through life when it comes to money is just going to be somebody of the normality side of things, and we'll never escape to go to the extraordinary. So that's why it's important to have that I guess you can call it self-centered. Sure enough, that's what it's going to take. Self-centered, just you and your business, being sure of yourself. When I say business, I'm talking with everything, guys. Everything can be your business. Even the gym can be your business, lifting weights. Everything you do today, you have to be really, really, living your life with an identity. So you go through your life like it's your own, nobody else's. Because in this current society, and you see many people are just trying to fit in, right? Everybody's trying to fit in, yet they lack confidence. They have no sense of identity. And that's why these figures come up from Florida State University and the rest of the world. And they make sense. They correlate with the success rate in this world. Those who are doing the extraordinary, they say only the 1% hold the wealth. Well, after looking at the confidence level here, you can probably already tell not many people believe in themselves, right? So that's what it's going to take. And I believe, guys, if I didn't have these things, I wouldn't be in the position I'm in today. I remember when people used to talk me out of my dreams, I used to get angry and I'd say, get the fuck out of my face. I remember once I was in Vienna, Austria. Let me tell you a story. And basically I invited people over. I was talking to a person, and I was saying that your business isn't realistic, or the outcomes are not realistic. That's because that's what it's going to take, right? You have to have realistic expectations with everything. You can't just say, okay, a dream is a reality waiting to be achieved, and not have realistic expectations. But then the moral of the story, I told him it wasn't realistic. He got defensive, he got angry and upset in a way, right? And I could see it in his eyes. He was angry at me. And I didn't get angry back, because he reminded me of me when I first got started. I was that person that would have got pissed off if you had said anything about what I was doing. Just for the sake of, I believed in what I was doing, and I was believing it like it was actually happening, like it happened already. But many of you will share the same mindset as me, but you will face the same scenarios. And people won't actually believe in you like you believe in yourself, because you have nothing backing it up. Now today, you guys will listen to me because I've got things backing it up, or I've got my success backing it up, and that's the only difference. And that's really the reality of it all. But what's happening is, in this world we live in, the fact that many people lack confidence, lack self-belief, everybody just settles for what's handed to them. And remember when I said to you earlier in the video that those who are 60 plus achieved their highest confidence level, but in the mid-20s they didn't achieve it. Why is that? Those 60 plus, age 60 plus, achieved the highest confidence level as they got older, because they've learned, right? They got wiser. They went through experiences, and they understood that. And look, you'll hear them say, I regret. The older generation loves this word. I regret not doing this. I regret I should have done this. I regret this. I should have done this. I've heard it from people around me who are of this age, and I'll continue to hear it until today. And I've heard it in the last week about 5 times so far, right? Why do people say that? Well, because if they had the same knowledge that they have today at the age of 60, and the same philosophy, the same understanding, the same identity, I believe the older you get, your identity will start to shape, and you'll start being an individual with his own views and his own philosophies. I think the older you get, right, you start understanding life and what you should have done back then. But we can tap into that today, guys, and look into the future and say, what will we regret? Or, philosophy, that's what I'm talking about. Hit the books, right? Spend time in the libraries. Learn, you gotta have your views on this world, because then you'll shape yourself around the knowledge, the experiences, the history. You'll shape yourself around it, and you'll say, yep, people, statistically speaking, majority are broke or unhappy, right? I don't want to be in that situation. Let me focus on myself here. Let me put myself to the side, because I don't want to be here. That's a fact. That's a philosophy of yours. That's a philosophy of mine personally. I've always talked myself out of situations where I was told to go back to normality, but I said, fuck that. I'm not made for this, because I don't think I'm supposed to be in there. But yeah, you get the point, guys. If we had confidence today, then we'd achieve a lot. If we had self-belief today, then we would become the people we want to be. And the way to build that, because lacking self-confidence simply means that we're not doing enough to become extraordinary or to become the best version of ourselves. It simply means we're not doing enough when we're lacking confidence. So let's start doing shit, right? Let's start evolving. Let's start putting in time. Let's start putting in work. Let's start going to the books, hitting the knowledge. The wiser you get. Look, I was 30 when I was 19, IQ-wise. I had this mindset back when I was 19, and now it's developing and developing. And I think a lot of you will share the same mindset as me today. But hopefully I didn't just ramble in this video. It kind of makes sense, because that's what I want to make, just put the point across here, just make sense of this, share with you my philosophy, my understanding. I think it helps a lot of you guys out there. So anyways, guys, peace and love. Appreciate you for watching. Smashy, show your boys some love. Follow me on Instagram here if you want. Otherwise, let me know in the comment sections what you think. Peace.